Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Vivo V50 Lite 4G versus the Infinix Note 50 Pro. And the Infinix Note 50 Pro is powered by MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate SoC with the 12 GB of RAM, while the Vivo is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 685 SoC with 8 GB of RAM as well. So on the back, we have triple cameras on the Infinix versus the dual cameras on the Vivo, and Vivo has a 4G SoC. In the back on both phones, looks like it is made up of plastic, and the frame it is made up of aluminium on the Infinix, while Vivo has a plastic frame. So now let's see how both phones is gonna perform in the head-to-head speed test. Let's start off with the boot up test. So logos came up slightly faster on the Vivo V50 Lite 4G, and both phones is running on latest Android 15. We have Vivo FunTouch OS version 15 versus XOS version 15. And let's see. So Infinix is just way too much faster when it comes to booting up, while Vivo V50 Lite is taking a lot of time. Now it is also done, so you can see we almost have a 2 or 3 second difference between these devices when it comes to booting up. And now let's talk about the display. So Vivo has a beautiful 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have center punch hole on the top, as you can see, and the bottom chin, even the side passes looks really small. And while on the other hand, and Infinix also has a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with a 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have center punch hole, and the bottom chin it is actually slightly smaller on the Infinix Note 50 Pro. So guys, everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Phone dialer slightly quick on the Infinix. So next on the list is opening up the settings, faster on the Vivo this time. So let's go to the display and let's see the refresh rate option. So we have 120 Hz refresh rate versus 144 Hz refresh rate on the Infinix. So now check out some more apps like Amazon Shopping. Same Wi-Fi network, of course, much faster on the Infinix, followed by the Vivo V50 Lite 4G. Scrolling it feels really smooth on both phones, and the Snapdragon 685 it is not as fast as the Helio G100 Ultimate. So the scrolling once again really smooth. So now check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. So Infinix just super faster there, while Vivo also right behind there. Instagram exactly the same. Snapchat slightly quick on the Infinix. Spotify slightly quick on the Infinix. Subway Surfer, another game. MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate versus Qualcomm Snapdragon 685, so much faster on the Infinix, while Vivo is just right behind there. We have 1 or 2 second difference. In the speakers it is much better on the Infinix, a lot more louder as well as more bassier. So now let's opening up the Temper N2 on both phones. And Temper N2 it is slightly quick on the Vivo or on the Infinix. So Vivo is just way too much faster this time over the Infinix. I think we have some bug on the Infinix, some hiccupness. Anyways, Vivo is just faster there this time. Now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile, last game we have in this speed test. Qualcomm Snapdragon 685 on the left hand side versus MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate. So Infinix just blazing fast as compared to the Vivo. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate, so no improvement on the Infinix. So now let's open up X. Slightly quick on the Infinix once again. Zedge much faster on the. And as far as scrolling are concerned, and scrolling it is more smoother on the Infinix because of the 144 Hz. Also it is a lot more stable over the Vivo. I can see the hiccupness on the Vivo sometimes. So last time launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. So camera it is open up much faster on the Infinix. So the back cameras, it is, let me show you how the back cameras looks like in this lighting condition. So the back cameras, it is much better on the Infinix. So looking at the front facing camera, so the front facing camera, it is also much better on the Infinix, also a lot more wider. Now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. So wikipedia.org open up at the same time, and let's see the scrolling. It is really smooth on both phones. We have 120 Hz refresh rate versus the 144 Hz. And now let's open this English tab, and much faster on the Vivo as compared to the Infinix. The Infinix just stuck. Now it is also done. So next on the list is the apple.com. Apple.com, it is open up faster on the Infinix, followed by the Vivo V50 Lite 4G once again, and the scrolling, it is phase smooth on both phones. So now there's a RAM management. So both phones has, so Vivo has 8 GB of RAM while Infinix has a 12 GB of RAM. Let's see how the RAM management looks like on both phones. Phone dialer still there, settings still there, Amazon shopping still there. Let's see Candy Crush Saga refresh on the Infinix. Instagram, let's see pin out, that is still there. Snapchat still there. Spotify still there. Subway Surfer, that got refresh on the Infinix. Temperanto still there. PUBG still there. Open up X, last back to the Zedge, and last back to the internet browser, also still there on both phones. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, and definitely Infinix is just super faster as compared to the Vivo. Not only in system based applications, mostly in games we constantly see a 3 or 4 second difference. But as far as the RAM management are concerned, RAM management is excellent on the Vivo, while on the Infinix we have a lot of refresh. Also on the Vivo we have 6500 mAh battery size, 90 watt super fast charging, while on the Infinix we have 5200 mAh battery size with a 90 watt super fast charging as well. So that's about it, and thanks so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Vivo V50 Lite 4G versus the Infinix Note 50 Pro. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.